Hello, welcome to Looky Looky Loo Crafts. I'm Candace, and I'm trying to set my cup. Okay, so today out here just watching the TV. There's a new zombie series out. I don't know if the name of it is, but while I was watching it, I was making flowers. And so all I did was take this organza and I cut it. Well, I wrapped it around my hand. I wrapped it around three fingers. And I should. Well, y'all know how to wrap around three fingers. Dang, just around three fingers. I didn't tighten them up real tight. I just wrapped around three fingers. So, what's that, about 2 inches? About 2 inches. Maybe a little less. And so I went around 9 times. And that gives you some short ones and some longer ones. So I took the first longer ones. And I tried to get 9. And then I just spun them. And sewed a piece of thread in the middle to hold them together. After I got them spun the way I wanted them to. And so what I'm doing is making these little flowers. They're curling up real nice. And I put a little piece of bling in the middle. Now this bling ain't kind of quite centered. And it came that way. So I don't know if I'll peel that off in a little while and try to center it up or not. And I made this one. So this one is more centered. So this is a more fluffier one than this one. This one just has a few layers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 6. It has 6 layers. So I didn't think that was enough. But you know, not all flowers have to be the same thickness, I thought. So, but it does make a pretty nice flower. And of course, I could curl it a little more if I wanted to. And this one has, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 layers on this one. And I made a pretty full flower. And fluffed it up real good. So the hard part is getting it all fluffed. Like there's 3 or 4 in a stack there, and then there's only 1 or 2 there. But yeah, it's okay. For me, it's okay. You know, it's still in the end, it looks pretty. I think I like it real well. And if you've been watching me, you know I'm just making little things to fill up a little embellishment box, so that I just have some things to work with as I go along. And I got this idea by making my little butterflies, and I got 2 more here that I got to put bling on, and little antennae. But I thought, yeah, that would make a pretty good flower, so I started making flowers. So this is my first maroon one, and it's supposed to have 9 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 layers. So, and then I have several layers over here that I can put on top if I need smaller ones. And I probably will. But once you put the thread in there and tie it, you can't spin it no more. But if you just put like a knot on this side and then bring it through and put a knot on this side, then you can spin them. And then you can tie it off. So now this is the hard part, as I just take one at a time and I light my lighter. If you got a candle, I would say use a candle because your lighter gets hot. Fortunately, in this one instance, I'm a smoker, so I got plenty of lighters. Otherwise, it's not fortunate to be a smoker. But yeah, so I just light it just a little bit. I want to take the corners off and go across the top. and then I can just kind of round it a little bit. And it's kind of slow, but it's okay. I just want to knock the corners back, and well, of course you got to get your edges a little bit, but you want a kind of rounded edge. Got to round it a little bit, and they're all not going to be the same, and I'm good with that. So I'm trying not to actually touch it. I just want to get the heat close enough to kind of melt it a little without actually touching it with the flame. But I ain't got patience for that, so I do give it a little gouge once in a while, which will shorten up my pedal. I don't want that. But anyway, it's turning out in the end. So this is the most tedious part, is burning your edges down. And you might not like it because of the fire, but you know, get you a candle, you won't burn your thumb. I just happen to not have any candles. I need to get me some. Winter's coming, so I need some candles. Just for that way, but that one looked terrible. Huh? Okay. Oh, hide. See, gotta get another one. Still looks terrible. I always fix them up. Fix them up. And so while I was watching the movie, I was just sitting here listening to the movie or the TV show. I wasn't too thrilled with it. But it might get good in the end. But, you know, the first show should have been better. Because if it was real interesting, I wouldn't have been preoccupied to do something else. So, I'm not going to recommend it just yet. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to. I hate to get a heavy cough in there. A little, it's okay, but a heavy cough I don't like too much. But having an itchy throat all day. And I'm going to have to go get me some cough drops, I guess. This is a kind of different kind of cough that I got going here. I know I can't be sick because I ain't been nowhere and I ain't been around nobody. Oh, but I do feel like, I wish I had a cough drop. Now, this takes a little time. If you know, but lots of crafting, the small stuff does take a little time. For me, I don't know about experienced crafter, but for me, it takes a little time. But it ain't too awful bad. I mean, I don't mind doing it. Oops, time to get another one. And I still got my needle attached in case I want to put more on it. Got a few more over here. That wheel move around a little bit, but not too much. And I suppose I could do this before I put it together, but that don't make sense to me, so I did it after. I'm just trying to round them up just a tiny bit. Sometimes they come out looking real funky. That's right. Nothing in nature is absolutely the same. Alright, so now I got them like that. I'm just going to pinch them up a little bit. Witch them up. Give them some character. That's what I'm calling it. Okay, so I mixed it all up. I'm going to lay it all out. Get back to the center. Spread her out. Let's see, that looks pretty good. Okay, a little thin on this side. Get some more over there if I can. There's two stuck together, so he can come over here and play nice on this side. Now you just gotta pull them around. Get them where you want them. A few of these over here. Spread out a little. Well, you can cuss with it, do it whatever you want. Alright. No matter what I do, I seem to end up with a thin spot somewhere. That's okay, I still think that's a pretty cute flower. Okay. So now, I just take the end of my crafty nail file and just pick each one and kind of give it a little curl. You can do two at a time, two or three at a time. Do a bunch at a time. Depends on how much curl you want. If you want a lot of curl, just do one at a time. I'm doing a bunch at a time. Flip it up a time or two. And if you want, you can flip some down. Get some goodies over here. Okay. So I think that's full enough. I was going to put some more little ones in there, but I kind of like that, so I'm going to leave it. So I can cut my my string. Depends on what I'm in the mood for at the moment. So I like these that I got from the Dollar Tree, but some of them don't have a full circle. So I'm just moving them on down and getting me one with a full circle and putting it in the middle. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so I just pull up two. Can you see what I'm doing? And I have my little scissors here, so I can see down here that I need to cut around that. I don't want to see it. Oh, that's a piece of one. Cut around this one. I'll get a whole one. Uh-oh, I'm gonna extra. Okay. Come on, get over there. There you go. I gotta make a little flower using. Get out of my fingernail. Thanks. So here we go. I'm just gonna put him here in the middle. And there you go. There you have it. That's how you make one of these here flowers. And you can continue to mess him around there all you want. Get the little ruffles where you want. You could curl it up more. You could put more smaller ones in the middle and make another round and fill it out if you really want to. But I think this is going to do for me what I want. So I'll curl mine up a little. Straighten them out. There you go. Got you a nice fluffy flower. In some spaces, it's kind of thin in other spaces, but just play with it until you get it the way you want it. But I think that looks fine. You know? Pull a few more over here. There you go. Get them all over there. So I just got to cut this string. And these all done. Now I can curl these bottom ones a little more to make them fall into line. And I can scoot some of these on over here. If you need to, you can add a little dab of glue to hold it over there. But I won't. I'll just leave it like it is. Can't get it the way I want it. It'll just have to make do. But I think that's real pretty. There we go. This is my purple ones. I'm going to make a couple put pink ones if I can find something else that ain't worth watching to watch. I think this one is a little thin though, so I wouldn't do the thin one, but I would double it up a little. So there you go. That's how you make them kinds of flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers them are, but I'm sure there's some kind of flower out there that resembles this. And if not, hey, it's a mystical, magical world, magical flowers. There you go. They can be anything you want. All right then. Thank you for coming and joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little flower. I know I've been making a lot of flowers and butterflies lately. But yeah, I'm learning how to make these to fill up my ephemera box. Or my embellishment box, whatever it's called. I'm not sure. So, until next time, I appreciate you coming. And do as the Lord leads you to do. And I will see you on my next video. Alright, bye-bye now.